नाम संकीर्तन की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरहि। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यां भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, chapter 4, text number 10. Correct? 10. Tvam sevatam surakita bahavo antaraya स्वको विलग्न परमं व्रजतां पदं ते। स्वको विलग्न परमं व्रजतां पदं ते। नानस्य बर्हिषि बलिं ददता सुभागान् धत्ते पदं त्वम् अविता यदि विघ्नमूर्धिनि। त्वां सेवतां सुरकृता बहवो अन्तराया शोको विलग्न परमं व्रजतां पदं ते। नानस्य बर्हिषि बलिं ददता सुभागान् धत्ते पदं त्वमविता यदि विघ्नमूर्धिनि। त्वां सेवतां सुरकृता बहवो अन्तराया शोको विलग्न परमं व्रजतां पदं ते। नानस्य बर्हिषि बलिं ददता सुभागान् धत्ते पदं त्वमविता यदि विघ्नमूर्धिनि। त्वं सेवतां सुरकृता बहवो अन्तराया शोको विलग्न परमं व्रजतां पदं ते। नानस्य बर्हिषि बलिं ददता सुभागान् माताजी। सेवतां सुरकृता बहवो अन्तराया। Word to word meaning, translation and purport by followers of His Divine Grace F.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tvam, you, sevatam, for those who are serving. Surakrita, made by the demigods. Bahava, many. Antaraya, disturbances. Saoka, their own abode, the planets of the demigods. Vilagnya, crossing beyond. Paramam, the supreme. Vajatam, who are going. Padam, to the abode. Te, your. Na, there are not such. Anyasya, for another. Barhisi, in ritual sacrifices. Balin, offerings. Dadata, for one who is giving. Sabhagan, the own share of the demigods. Dhatte, the devotee, places. Padam, his foot. Tvam, you. Abhita, the protector. Yadi, because. Vigna, of the disturbance. Murdhini, upon the head. Translation. The demigods place many obstacles on the path of those who worship you to transcend the temporary abodes of demigods and reach your supreme abode. Those who offer the demigods their assigned shares in sacrificial performance encounter no such obstacles. But because you are the direct protector of your devotee, he is able to step over the head of whatever obstacles the demigod place before him. Purport. The demigods headed by Kamadev or Cupid, recognizing their offense at the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana Rishi, here point out the insignificant position of the demigods in relation to Supreme Lord. Just as farmer must pay a specific percentage of his agricultural profit to king or political head as tax money, all human beings must offer a percentage of their material wealth to the demigods in sacrifice. In Bhagavad-gita, however, the Lord explains that the demigods are also his servants, and it is he himself who awards all benediction. Through the agency of demigods, Maeva Vihitan Hitan. Although a Vaishnava or devotee of the Lord has no need to worship demigods, the demigods, being proud of their exalted material position, sometimes resent the exclusive devotion of the Vaishnava to the Lord and thus try to cause the devotee to fall down, as described in this verse, Surakrita Bhavo Antaraya. But the demigods here point out that Krishna is directly the protector of his devotees. Therefore, so-called impediments became stimuli for further spiritual advancement for a sincere devotee. The demigods here state, we thought, our dear Lord, that we could disturb your consciousness by our foolish tricks, but by your mercy, even your devotees paid little regard to us. So why should you take our foolish behavior seriously? The word yadi here is used to indicate the certainty that Krishna is always protector of his surrendered devotees. Although there may be many obstacles on the path of sincere devotee who is preaching the glories of the Lord, such obstacles increase the determination of the devotee. Therefore, according to Srila Jiva Goswami, the continuous obstacle presented by the demigods form a kind of ladder or stairway upon which a devotee steadily progresses back to kingdom of God. A similar verse appears in Srimad Bhagavatam 10-33. Tathana te madhava tava kachid bhavashyanti marga tvai baddha suhrida tvaya bhigupta vicharani nirbhaye vinayakani kapamurdhishu prabho. O Madhav, Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord of Goddess of Fortune, if devotees completely in love with you sometimes fall from the path of devotion, they do not fall like non-devotees. For you still protect them. Thus they fearlessly traverse the heads of their opponents and continue to progress in devotional service. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णा प्रेमपदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतुस्से नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुवृक्षा कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे अहं दरिद्रपापयां पाकृष्णा सुनिकेतना ब्रह्मबन्धुस्माहं पाहुव्यां परिराम्यता Hare Krishna. So, my great fortune to among all of you, all the wonderful Vaishnavas, seeking all of your blessings, especially senior devotees, His Grace Devkinanda Prabhuji, Vamshivan Prabhuji, all the Vaishnavas, His Grace Ramru Prabhuji. I have given this opportunity to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam. So, for my purification and the pleasure of all the Vaishnavas, I can do this service. So, this very wonderful section of Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto is going on, and this canto starts. This Srila Narad Muni visited the house of Vasudev, and there Sri Vasudev took opportunity to ask Narad Muni about the Bhagavad Dharma, about how I can serve the Lord. Although Vasudev ji is a pure devotee of the Lord himself appear as a son, still he is seeking guidance. How I can become a devotee, how I can become a better devotee, how I can serve Lord Shri Krishna better. So very wonderful learning for us that even at every stage of life, we should be seeking guidance from superiors, or whenever opportunities are there, how we can become more advanced, progress, how we can better serve the Lord. So in that conversation, when Narad Muni was instructing Vasudev, there he recounted this conversation between Navayogendras and King Nimi. So here, King Nimi asked many questions. 6 questions are answered till now, and in this chapter starts with the 7th question. So here is asking the question, the first verse he is asking that, please explain, describe me the many forms, many appearance, how Lord appear in different forms, and what all his activities. So why he has asked this question? So in the previous section, when we read 3rd chapter, before this, the section was, they were described that how the chapter was concluded, how we have to meditate on the form of the Lord which we are attracted to. An individual devotee may be attracted to individual form of the Lord, and on that form we have to meditate and do worship of that form. So from there, King Nimi thought, let me ask, what are the different forms? And I will worship the form which I am attracted. So here in this chapter starts with this, that how different forms are there, please describe, and what are their activities. To describing this different incarnations in this chapter, the chapter named the incarnation of Godhead. First he described about Purusha Avtaras, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Karunodakshay Vishnu especially is described, and then he started the pastime of Nar Narayana Rishi. And we know this from the previous verses, how when the Nar Narayana Rishi was performing austerities, Badrikashram, there Indra become insecure. He become insecure, he feel envy that, oh, my position will not be taken away. Many times it happens with him. And he unable to understand the position of the Lord, and he tried to send some apsaras from his kingdom. Cupid, Kamdev came and tried to allure Lord Narayana Rishi. But it's not possible. It's like you blasting a bomb on sun. Sun heat is 6,000 centigrade. What effect a bomb will have on the sun? Similarly, the Cupid, all have come from the Lord, and they try to allure the Lord. So what effect will have? And it's same thing happened that in reply, Lord did not get agitated or disturbed by the offense. In reply, he produced very beautiful apsaras and requests them, you can choose one of them. So they feel very ashamed. All the demigods headed by Kamdev, and they feel very ashamed, and they are now begging forgiveness. In the previous verse and today verse onwards, previous also they start their prayers and begging forgiveness from the Lord. And this verse is also next prayer, what we are discussing today. So here they are telling, my dear Lord, we demigods feel envy, difficulty seeing some devotees practicing devotional service and going ahead, and we try to create obstacles in their life. Sometimes we do this, create obstacles to stop them. But there is no worry, because you are the protector of your devotees. When you protect, they will not feel any obstacles, and they go ahead in their spiritual journey. So in the purport, few things are described, which are we are discussing. Similar verse, what demigods are praying, similarly verse is quoted by Dhruv Maharaj when in his prayers. In 9th chapter, 4th canto it comes. Same verse he is telling. Since all the demigods who are situated in the highest planetary system will have to come down again, they are all envious of my being elevated to Vaikuntha Lok by devotional service. So this is a repentance of Dhruv Maharaj when he got the darshan of the Lord after performing austerities, meditation on the Lord. So when he got this darshan, and then he was repenting, what I have aspired. I should have asked for devotional service. Narad Muni was telling, my son, go back to your home, become mature. Don't be disturbed by insult and ask the Lord for some wealth, some loka bigger than your grandfather. That is not proper. But I did not listen. SriSriRadhaRasbihariTemple ki jai, Shri Gaunataya Sundar ki jai, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. But I did not listen, and I prayed, I performed. So here is repentance of Dhruv Maharaj. In his repentance, he's indicating demigods. They are also they have also played a role in my such decision. They all envious of my being elevated to Vaikuntha Lok by devotional service. These intolerant demigods have dissipated my intelligence, and only for this reason could I not accept genuine benediction of the instruction of the sage Narad. So they created, because they are they are the controller of intelligence, limbs of the body, demigods. So they have created some disturbance and make me take a wrong decision like that. Maharaj is telling. So we can see this enviousness, prevails in this material world. How Indra, sometime, or demigods feel insecurity. Especially Indra we see in the Bhagavatam, although they are devotees of Lord. But that is the nature of the material world, that enviousness prevails. Any pastime where Indra also created obstacles in the performance of devotional service? Huh? Govardhan Leela, yeah. Pithu Maharaj, correct? Pithu Maharaj was performing sacrifices, 100 sacrifices, and Indra again become insecure. Oh, he will become Satyaketu and come back to Indralok. He will take my kingdom. So, this is the nature of this material world. In the spiritual world, only one thing is prohibited. What is that? Envy. And there is only one law prevails. What is that? Love. But in the material world, this is a nature that we feel insecure, we feel envy, and there's a propaganda in the material world. I can give two examples. There is some, when I was a child, I used to see this television, and some ads comes. So one of the ads says, why the other Mataji sari is so bright than me? And then the television says, that ad says that you should have this detergent, and such bright sari comes. So like they have comparing and increasing, propagating this enviousness. I could remember that there's a nice drawing room and nice television is there, and suddenly a stone came from the window and hit the television. And then slogan comes, neighbors envy, owners pride. And the owners feel proud, oh, I am so wonderful. I have some valuable television that people are envy of me. So this is the nature of this material world. But that is not what is there in the spiritual world. Prabhupada described in 7th canto, 5th chapter, I think, Prahlad Maharaj section, Vaikuntha thinking. So Prabhupada mentioning the devotees in the Vaikuntha, in the Golok Vrindavan, they don't have this competitive mentality. They have competition, but it's a healthy competition. How I can serve the Lord better. They appreciate each and every person, devotee contribution. How this devotee, according to his own capability, his talent, he's serving the Lord, and they appreciate. They heartily appreciate. And many wonderful examples are there. The very beautiful birds, cuckoos, it's come in 3rd canto, Kingdom of God. They stop singing. They're very beautiful. When bumblebee, who's glorifying Krishna, comes, it's not very sweet, but they appreciate her glorification of the Lord, her service to the Lord. So that is the Vaikuntha thing. Prabhupada says this. Everybody appreciate each another contribution. Similarly, I remember, a couple of years back when His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Ji departed from this world, then whole India, all over world, people are celebrating. Let us now, in remembrance of Maharaj, many activities, and especially marathon games, because Maharaj is known for his book distribution. So at the time of marathon, all the devotees trying that let us distribute more and more books, and let us receive the mercy of Maharaj. And we are also have crossed our targets. I remember the highest we have distributed 3.8, 3,80,000 Bhagavad-gitas we have distributed, and every part of the world, Mayapur, Delhi, they all are into it. Okay, let us defeat our own targets and new heights we can achieve. And that year, almost 10 lakhs Bhagavad-gita were distributed in India or all over world, extra than the previous year. But suddenly, when the finally score come, then we saw that ISKCON Chapati, they have topped. They did 6,80,000 or 6,50,000. Unimaginable. I could not think only how it has done. So somehow I got in one meeting IYC Ujjain, I met Baldev Prabhu, who looks after marathon there. And so I asked Prabhuji, what is this miracle? We never heard you coming, distributing books, and 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 2 lakh, something. I don't know what is the score of there, but not much. And suddenly they have done such distribution. So I asked, what is the reason behind? He told that, His Holiness Radharanath Swami Maharaj Ji has told all the devotees, that this year we will all receive the blessings of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj by distributing more books. Let us defeat all our targets, reach new targets, and we will do. And Maharaj was every Sunday feast program, whenever Maharaj is giving class, his, emphasizing that, what is a let us do, distribute, calling different devotees and encouraging all the community. And Baldev Prabhu told that the Maharaj every time calling me twice in a week, what is the score, how it's happening, things like that. So I could see this is how Maharaj has to glorify His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, ultimately to increase the service of Srila Prabhupada, the preaching movement, how Maharaj is doing it. Not for his own credit, I will become top. I heard one senior devotee was telling that I want to distribute more books than you. I want to distribute more books than you, so that you are inspired to distribute more books than me. Then I will defeat your target, or like that. Ultimately, what will happen? The more service to Srila Prabhupada will happen. So this is the Vaikuntha consciousness, Vaikuntha thinking, that we appreciate, encourage each other. Competition is there, but it's a healthy competition. Next point discussed in this purport is insignificant position of demigods. How demigods are insignificant. And the example is giving that farmer pay tax to the government. Similarly, human beings should give sacrifice, offer sacrifice to demigods from their wealth, their quota, they should do. But for a devotee, it's not allowed. It's not required. It is allowed, but it's not required. There's no need for a devotee. Why? Because he's directly serving Krishna. He's directly offering service to Krishna. Like it is like, if I have a relationship with Prime Minister, why should I go to a government employee, government officer and give some bribe for doing my things? Why should I give? I have a relationship with Prime Minister. Directly my things will be done through Prime Minister. Correct, na? So for a devotee is not required. So therefore, in Bhagavad-gita also, Lord says 7.20 to 22 and it's mentioned in the purport that kamestetar hitagyana prapaddante anna devata. The people of small intelligence, to fulfill their desire, they go to demigods. And I increase their saddha in that demigod. But ultimately, whatever they receive, the benediction, it's I only who give. No? Ma eva vihitan hitan. I only give that benediction. So if we are receiving from the Prime Minister, from Supreme Personality of Godhead, what all we need, why we need to go to a government officer or tax collectors, demigods? So, because devotees are not required to give sacrifice to demigods, mentioned in the purport, described, sometimes demigods become disturbs. They are not offering sacrifice to us and they create obstacles in the life of devotees. And that is a wonderful example devotee mentioned about Govardhan Leela. Exactly, they were offering, Brajvasis are offering every year sacrifice to Indra. But once they stopped, and Indra become agitated and he start creating devastation, such a rainfall and devastation. But very wonderful pastime, Giraj ki jai. It's a wonderful pastime that Lord taught us that we need not to do any demigod worship. No, Krishna is a Lord who is very possessive. He wants his devotee to be only his devotee, no other devotee. He just wants that devotees render ananya bhakti, like a lover. He don't want the beloved go to other person or like that. Very possessive. As Krishna is also very possessive. So Krishna has taught this from this, that there is no need for demigods. Just worship me. So, and we can see that Lord never falls from his position, as mentioned. Whenever such a situation comes, like Indra devastation, Lord immediately came and protected, lifted the Govardhan hill and rendered this wonderful pastime. He removed the pride of Indra and protected his devotees. And we can see so many pastimes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Shastras. We can see Lord never falls. Maybe of disrobing Mother Draupadi, immediately Lord appeared and helped. Yesterday, Prabhuji was describing about Gajendra Moksha, how Gajendra was in difficulty and Lord kept Garuda on his shoulder. I heard like that. He was getting slow and the time was passing. The Lord ran and came to protect his devotees. Another part mentioned this purport is obstacles on the path of bhakti are ladder for spiritual advancement. So when such obstacles created by demigods or material nature, due to our karma, whatever, when such obstacles comes in a life, how a devotee responds? How we respond? So here they mention it's like a stepping stone. As I say, failures are the stepping stone to success. So it's a ladder for spiritual advancement. So it depends on one's consciousness, how he responds. Somebody is having material consciousness, then his response will be different. So we'll discuss 3 type of people. One, somebody who is in material consciousness, how he take such obstacles in his life, or a person who is fully Krishna conscious, a pure devotee of Lord, how he see that obstacles. And then we'll see our status. We are transforming from material consciousness to spiritual consciousness, asadhaka, how they respond. A person in material consciousness, material consciousness, he will try to avoid such obstacles. Whenever some difficulties come, he find out the means, how I can avoid, how can get rid of it. We can see so many examples now. This material advancement. What is this advancement? It's they all endeavor to bring comfortable situation, to remove the difficulties, whatever this material nature is providing. They're just trying to manipulate. Due to lack of understanding of Shastras, due to lack the understanding of karma, due to our karma, such situation is there. Little lack of understanding. There is a life after this death. We are not this material body. We are soul. All this spiritual knowledge, lack of this spiritual knowledge, all this manipulation they are doing. And what is the solutions? What they are giving? The increasing the problem. Prahlad Maharaj says, "Dukh aushadham tad api dukkham." Whatever solution they are doing, whatever advancement doing, is bringing more and more problem. Any example filled with, you see this time so much heat, so difficult. Heat has increased so much everywhere. Yesterday or a couple of days, last session, Ramru Prabhuji was mentioning that we were used to sleep at veranda in our house. Light is not there, and that was quite. But now it's so difficult. Even without fan is also doesn't work. Coolers and ACs are required. So much heat. Why heat has come? Why? Because of depletion of ozone layer. We have manipulated material nature, and problems increase. You see so much traffic, so much pollution. So many diseases have come, especially now I see whoever I meet in my relatives or family, even in devotees, some of the family members are going through with the cancer. The problem is there. So much, like a normal, some have some fever, somebody has fever, something like the normal disease. But the cancer has become like that. Why so? Usage of chemicals. Everything is made up of now chemicals. Whatever we use is chemical. You use toothpaste is chemical. So much intake of chemical, and the disease has increased. When it was made, it was so glorified, such a nice thing, so advancement. Who will do that cow dung toothpaste, no? Cow dung ash and put the toothpaste and nice toothpaste, close-up, Colgate, and we were so happy in a childhood. Variety of color of Colgate comes, and now it is one of the major cause. Because wherever chemical is there, they will have today or tomorrow the problem, and you can see. So whatever solution, whatever they are creating a comfortable situation in this material world, which is not possible because Lord says, Dukhalayam ashashvatam, nityam asukham lokam. It's meant to go from here, not to be settled here, making a comfortable situation. So person in the material consciousness will always try to avoid the situation. Now we see the person in a fully Krishna consciousness. Fully Krishna conscious, always dependent on Krishna, a pure devotee of Lord, how he responds when such obstacle comes. Prabhupada write in Srimad Bhagavad-gita, this verse is there, Dukkheshu anudugna bhagna, Sukheshu vigatasvaraha. Then the purport, Prabhupada write very nicely, Bhagavad-gita 2.56, this come. Such a fully Krishna conscious person is not at all disturbed by the onslaughts of threefold miseries. For he accepts all the miseries as the mercy of the Lord, and thinking himself only worthy of more trouble due to his past misdeeds. And he sees that his miseries by the grace of Lord are minimized to the lowest. Similarly, when he is happy, he gives credit to the Lord, thinking himself unworthy of happiness. He realizes that it is due to only to the Lord's grace that he is in such comfortable situation and able to render better service to the Lord. So this is the response of a fully Krishna conscious person, and Srila Prabhupada was the perfect example of it. So much trouble, he was desiring, let me preach Krishna consciousness, fulfill the desire of my spiritual master, and let me settle some business, earn some money. But he was failure after failure. He tried in Jhansi, he tried in Allahabad, he tried in Bombay, he tried in Calcutta, he tried in Lucknow, everywhere he got failure. But then he took is the mercy of the Lord. Papa smiled and chanted this verse, Yasyaham anugrami harasya tadhanam shane. No? When dear Lord do mercy on a devotee, he takes away all his opulence, all his possession, make him a beggar. So he depend on me. So Prabhupada has this perfect consciousness. Still he did not fall back from his determination to serve the spiritual master, fulfill the desire of his instruction of his spiritual master. Now this is the nature of a pure devotee. He's never get allured. And we see when by Krishna's mercy, his preaching started in America, he got everything. Money, man, all facilities. Even he was purchasing palaces. Deloitte, they purchased a palace, mansion. Everything was there. At that time also, Prabhupada only desired to expand the moment. Nothing he wanted to use for himself. He was not disturbed, he was not allured. Exactly this statement is suits to Srila Prabhupada. When he is happy, he gives credit to the Lord, thinking himself unworthy of the happiness. Now whatever situation have come, all the opulence have come, money has come, man has come, so many devotees, so many temples, but he give credit to the Lord. He give credit to, Srila Prabhupada give credit to his spiritual master. All you are sent by my spiritual master. He realized that it is due to only to the Lord's grace that he is in such a comfortable situation. It's Lord's grace. And he render better service to the Lord and use that situation to render better service. So our temple is also one of the example. So much difficulties devotees have faced, so much difficulties. There were rats, there were mosquitoes, and they were staying here. They want to leave this place, and Prabhupada says, do you want to purify it? And they stayed back. Many have left, some have stayed back. Later then, Mr. Nair has created so many difficulties, and Lord protected with time. Later, so many tenants were there. so much difficulties. His guest Devkinandan Puji, many other devotees, seniors here, who have endured, and now such a wonderful facilities we have got. Such a wonderful facility. So now every inch of this facility should be used for the glorification of the Lord. So expand this moment. Whatever facility comfortable is there, comforts are there in the temple, such a opulent, nowhere in the world, should be used for propagating Krishna consciousness. That was Prabhupada's mode. Sadhus should be live very simply, whatever needful to do their bhajan. And all the facilities should be given to so many guests come to take care of them, to serve them, nice prasadam, facilities. So this is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. No? Narayana para sarve na kutushchana bhivyati sarga apavarga narkeshu api tulyata darshana. That a pure devotee, who is fully dependent on Lord, he never get disturbed. He is ready to serve the Lord in any situation, maybe big palace, or maybe like a swarga, or he may ready to go to hell or hellish condition to preach the Krishna consciousness, to fulfill the desire of his spiritual master. Prabhupada was staying in Bauri in America, and his friend told, "How can you stay in Bauri? Bauri is the most of the worst place in the world. Somebody can stay, and how could you stay in Bauri?" And Prabhupada says, "It's a Vaikuntha. For me, it's a Vaikuntha because I have the opportunity to serve my instruction of my spiritual master. I have the opportunity to preach." So this is the consciousness of a pure devotee. He has the opportunity to serve the Lord. He is ready to go anywhere, any hellish condition. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj used to say that comfort zone is like a coffin for a sadhakas or for brahmacharis. Coffin, comfort zone. He used to say this, that we should be very careful. Also, he says that difficulties make our devotional service very sweet. Our devotional service become very sweet when there are difficulties. I remember one pastime happened here in Juhu, when this tenants were there and difficulties were happening from neighbors and like that. So that time, Prabhuji mentioned many times that one guard has hit the person and he died. And the police came and they took all the devotees in the jail. I think Sridhar Swami Maharaj also went. Mahabuddhi Babu was mentioning in 48th anniversary when he came, he was mentioning. And the devotees went to the jail and they were staying there, they chanting, prasadam was coming from temple. When time came for Arati, so what should do? They start doing Arati. In the jail, they imagine Radha Rasbihari Gaunitai is there, and one devotee play the shank, conch, and other devotees started Arati. Like that, and everybody was singing, and then they are giving Arati, everybody was taking. Even the policeman also put aside his shoes, came inside jail and took. So how they are Krishna conscious in such situation also? Fully Krishna conscious. And later, after some time, they got. So this is because they have experienced bliss and depending on Krishna, the ananda of depending on Krishna, even to such degree, does a devotee aspire for difficulties. Generally, it's not seen, but we see in the prayers of Kunti Maharani, he is aspiring, my dear Lord, that these difficulties are very wonderful because we are able to take your darshan. Vipada shantuta shashvat tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam tasyad apunar bhava darshanam. When these difficulties are there, you are with us. We are able to see your darshan, and by that we will not able to see our life and birth again. Cycle of birth and death. So even they aspire for such difficult situation. That is there because they have experienced such bliss, such anand in serving the Lord, even in such situation. So for them, it's like hell or heaven is same. No problem. They don't fear. I heard this example which make it clear. Some orphanage children were playing game, and one of them orphanage, they are like anath from the childhood. They don't know their parents and never got the association, staying in orphanage, anathale. And they were playing, and one of them got fractured, and he admitted in the hospital. Now in the hospital, one nurse was taking care of his boss. He got fractured. He cannot do anything. So nurse was doing, taking care everything of him. All the care, his needs are fulfilled. So he has very good experience, and finally after a month he got cured. He came back and performing his duty. But when he came for back as often, then he was missing the situation what he had, the care the nurse has given, the love she has shown, the mamta, and he has never experienced that because he was not upbringing by, the upbringing has not done by mother. He has never experienced. For him, is very new thing, very special. That mamta he has experienced with the nurse, the love and care. So now the child wanted that, again that, what he will do? What he has to do that? He want, again my fracture happened. Again my leg get fractured and I got an association of that nurse. That mamta I am missing in my life. This is the attitude of a devotee. When he miss that bliss of Krishna's association, which actually there he has experienced, then he aspire like Kunti Maharani. So although this is for the fully Krishna conscious person, when it comes to us, this is not the case. When such disturbance comes, somebody insult us, somebody does not hear us, disobey us, disrespect us, then we get disturbed. Or our anarthas pop up, deep-rooted anarthas, we get disturbed. We don't know what to do. It's happened. Even with the advanced devotees, such situation comes. And we can see the example of Dhruv Maharaj, such a great soul. But when his brother, he was very attached to Uttama, and he was killed by Yaksha, he becomes so disturbed. Although such a great devotee of Lord, took darshan of the Lord, but he became disturbed. He developed hatred for the Yakshas. He went and trying to kill all the Yakshas. He was giving punishment which is not necessary. The person who has done can be punished, but he was killing all the Yakshas. He cannot understand what he is doing. So much anger and so much hatred he had developed. But he was saved because he was guided by Sambhavamanu. Sambhavamanu came and he stopped him, guided him, he accepted the guidance. So for us, this is the first solution. When such situation come in our life, obstacles come in our life, we should be guided. We should accept the guidance. Then we can overcome. But generally at our level, a sadhaka level, we will get disturbed. We are transforming from material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. Disturbance will be there. But somebody who is protected, guided by seniors, accepting the guidance, he will be saved. And we see in the Shastras many such examples. I could remember in my life when I was here about to join ashram, then some devotees told me, why you are joining ashram? What will happen to your parents? And you are working, you are well situated, be there only. Then I was upset. What is this? Papa wanted devotee to join and I was joining. I was very encouraged for Brahmachari ashram. So I was upset. I went to his guest Mukund Mat Prabhuji and told all the situation. Prabhuji, what is this? How it is? So Prabhuji explained me, guided that they must have gone through some experience. Because of that, they are sharing, that is their journey. And you go ahead, whatever you wish, you feel good. And he encouraged me, and now I'm here, trying to serve Srila Prabhupada with all my faults and difficulties. Still devotees have accepted me. Then my parents came, and they were heavy. Then Mukund Mahaprabhuji pacified them, take care of them. So like that, seniors are there. I took guidance. I remember a couple of times, my grandfather died, left his body, and I was doing PDC course, New Bhakta training. So my grandfather was very attached to me. I also very attached. So I was about to go home. Then Sundar Chaitanya stopped me. No, this is not right time. What you will do? Their last rite will happen. Already their last rite will happen when you reach. Then what you are able to do? Because that time is very emotional burst, emotional time. It will not be good. Go after some time. So like that in many situations I could see No, other time, my I want my parents shift here in Bombay. I thought, no, grandfather is not there. Nobody will take care of them. Sister got married. So I know that is a not very proper decision, because when they come here, then I have to take care of them. Why to shift here? They are good there, happy. I am here. Let me serve. So then my seniors guided me. Don't take this decision. It's not very proper. So I could see that although small decisions in love life, but they matters. If I have taken this wrong decision, I will be unable to do my bhakti properly. Difficulty will be there. So this very important for all of us, that always be under guidance. Now also I face so many mistakes I do, so many difficulties comes, and we all, and their seniors are there who are guiding us, and we are going through in our life, and till the last breath we need guidance. And there's a principle Rupa Goswami mentioned, Guhyam Akhyati Prichati. We should have, in confidence, we should share our heart to seniors, those whom we have confidence, and seek guidance, accept guidance from them. And that is the way we can go ahead and with Krishna consciousness. Second thing I felt, which I heard from my seniors, that which is very much acquired in our situation. Once His Holiness Bhakti Vedanta Rukmini Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he went to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Some meeting happened. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna. So one meeting happened. In some meeting, he was insulted by devotees very much, and he was mentioning to Guru Maharaj, to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, that there was not my mistake. I was not in mistake, and unnecessarily they are insulting me and and bringing all this point. So Maharaj was honoring Prashadam, and he says that Rukmini Krishna Prabhu, you have to become Tinadapi Sunichena. So Maharaj was very disturbed with such situation. He told Guru Maharaj that Maharaj, tell something practical. So Maharaj kept aside his Prashadam and told very strongly, my dear Rukmini Krishna, Prabhu, if you don't practice this verse, Tinadapi Sunichana Tarorapi Sahishuna, you will rot in this material world. So this is very important for all of us. Every situation we cannot change, we have to tolerate. Something which is cannot cure has to be endure. We have to go through. We have to go through and we have to grow. That is required. So, and Lord also says in Bhagavad-gita, Tam Titishva Bharata, tolerate. And we can see this, from the example of Shastras, that this example come of caterpillar. That's a different example. Yeah, the caterpillar, it's feel pain in the cocoon when it's there, and very painful situation for somebody feel very compassionate on it and cut the cocoon. But what will happen? Never he will have flies, feathers, and he will fly and he will die like this. But when he go through that pain, then he become very strong. The wings, the hands become very strong, and wings become strong, and able to fly. So similarly, some situations, of what situation we should do, what not, that has to be guidance, under guidance. Some situation we cannot change. We have it's not everything we have to tolerate. Where some pasthiti has to be changed, then that has to be done. So, second is this, tolerate. Recently, his guest Nallikanta Prabhu shared one quotation from Srila Prabhupada lecture. Very nice. Yesterday only he shared. This is a lecture by Srila Prabhupada, 1824, October 4, 1974, Mayapur. Do not take this material existence as comfortable at any moment. Then you will not be able to make progress in spiritual life. As soon as you think, I am very comfortable here, then you are spiritually fall down. That is Maya. As soon as. So yesterday only Prabhuji shared very wonderfully. So I was very impressed, that how this Comfort is a coffin for a devotee, comfort zone. So we don't know. General nature is there. Let us become comfortable. Let us change the situation. परिस्थिति बदलनी नहीं है, मनोस्थिति बदलनी है. We have to change our mental attitude. And last point, what I could think, which required, like in all the situation, we have to intensify our devotional service. We have to go through our devotional service, practice our Krishna consciousness, by practicing our anga of bhakti. And even such situation of obstacles help us to intensify. In one of the purport, Prabhupada mentioned, Kunti Maharani section, that many people are chanting Hare Krishna. Somebody who is materially very opulent, have a lot of high parentage. This is first canto, 8th chapter, 26th verse. Janm Ashwasutta Sibhir, that verse, Prabhupada mentioned. Such materially qualified people, consequently, such materially puffed up persons are incapable of uttering the holy names of the Lord by addressing Him feelingly. O Govinda, O Krishna, it is said in the Shastra that by one's utterance, the holy name of Lord, by once uttering the holy name of the Lord, the sinner gets rid of the quantity of the sins that he is unable to commit. Eka Krishna Naam Le Sarva Papa Shay. By chanting one mantra of holy names, our all offenses will be, all sinful activities, reaction will be get rid. Even one who has, such is the one who, the more sin what we have committed also, that also get rid. Such is the power of uttering the holy name of the Lord. There is not a least exaggeration in this statement, Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. Actually, the Lord's holy name has such powerful potency, but there is a quality of such utterance. It depends on the quality of feeling. A helpless man can feelingly utter the holy name of the Lord, whereas a man who utters same holy name in great material satisfaction cannot be so sincere. A materially puffed up person may utter the holy name of the Lord occasionally, but he is incapable of uttering the name in the quality. Therefore, the four principles, material advancement, high parentage, so and so, are not very conducive for spiritual advancement. And we can see the devotees who have gone through this situation, like devotees in Russia, like devotees here, example of Shastra like Prahlad Maharaj. They continue their devotional service, they continue their chanting, reading, hearing, remembrance of the Lord, and they could overcome, they get the strength to tolerate such difficulties. So the last part in this purport was mentioned about devotees never fall, and the shloka was mentioned in from the 10th canto that devotee never falls, and we can see that devotee never falls. The very nice purport, if we can show 1.5.19, this very nice translation Prabhupada mentioned that one who has tasted the bliss of the lotus feet of the Lord, the serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rasagraha, that taste he has taken the service of the Lord, then he will never give up the taste, never give up the devotional service of the Lord. So there, Prabhupada mentioned that a devotee who practice devotional service, he will given an opportunity. In Bhagavad-gita, Lord mentioned he will given an opportunity, again born in a family of devotees and complete his devotional service. Prabhupada mentioned they will get the opportunity. So if we are unable to complete our devotional service in this life, we will get another opportunity. But Prabhupada mentioned very important, but those who are put in this forlorn position, forlorn condition, they are much better. Forlorn condition means असहाय स्थिति में, जो ऐसी असहाय स्थिति में डाल दिए जाते हैं, they are much better. They will get purified in this life, depend on Lord and go back to God. They are much better because Prabhupada mentioned, compare. In the next life, they may be given the opportunity, but they may get bewildered with such opulence, and they may not use the opportunity. But devotee who has now No, so they are much in better situation. So we have seen from the lives of devotees like Bharat Maharaj, although apparently he fall down, he became a deer, but we see his intensity of devotional service has increased in the body of deer. And then he got the body of Jar Bharat, and his intensity has increased, and he progressed in his spiritual life. So Lord says, so alpa, so alpa dharma se trayato manojmat. Small lander devotional service in this path, we can go away from all fear, the greatest fear in the world. And we can see from the life of many Srila Prabhupada disciples, when Prabhupada departure from this world, many of them, they become Krishna consciousness, they left movement, but we see at the last end of their life, they came back in association of devotees. They were chanting Hare Krishna. They went to Vrindavan. I remember Surbhi Maharaj, that he somehow ended up in Vrindavan, and he was with devotee, and he leave his body there. I could remember Sudama Maharaj also. He was seeing Prabhupada, that Prabhupada has come, taking us. So we have seen that if they have rendered service, we have rendered service to Srila Prabhupada, to Radha Rasbihari, then there will be no devotee never falls. So I'll stop here. I seek some correction, Prabhuji, if I have done any comments, any devotee want to share, any questions. Although time is up. Yes, please.
You're talking about 78 murder case. That time devotee went and jail they were doing, and one of the inspector became our devotee. His name was Ram Raghav Das later on, and he was PR in charge of Juhu. Lot of service he did. Anybody remember Ram Raghav Das? No? Anybody here from old time? Radha Krishna was here. Anyway. Ram Raghav Das. Other thing I was just thinking, we need to hear, just like for example, snake is dangerous. How many of us have experienced the bite of the cobra snake? Anybody here? And if cobra snake comes here, we all will become frightened. We have no experience, but we have heard it. Sugar is sweet. Is sugar really sweet?
Sweet, we experience.
We heard it, sugar is sweet. It has gone in our head, in our brain, and mind said, yes, it is sweet. Chili is panji. Prabhupada said, because we heard it. The same way we go on hearing all the time that this disturbance comes for our purification. And anything comes for our purification, it is for our good. Rupa Goswami said, we should accept anything which is favorable. So this is favorable, and we should accept it. As Mother Kunti, there are many great examples are there. हिंदी में कहते हैं आग गंदगी को साफ करता है. कोई भी गंदगी हो, चाहे लोहे में जंग लगा हो, चाहे सोने में जंग लगा हो, उसको साफ करने का तरीका है आग ही. तो जैसे हम लोगों में जंग लगा हुआ है, उसको साफ करने का तरीका है ये दुख. भगवान का ये आग है जो जलाता है और दुख को दूर करता है. तो दिस गिव्स बेनिफिट फॉर अस. So we need to hear more and more and more. All those old devotees on Hare Krishna land, they heard from Prabhupada. Otherwise, those Americans, how do you think they will stay here, rat, biting, mosquito biting, rat eating their feet? Still they stayed here because they heard that this, misery is for our purification. So we need to hear more of this thing than so-called different lila and song and ras dance and all these things. We need to hear these things. They are very, very important. I mean, I remember in 80s, our devotees, they didn't, I mean, those days we really had 8-hour service. There are no, rest or anything in ashram. Once after temple cleaning, we were doing bhajan, Srikant, Sri Bhajan, myself, Dhritarashtra, and I was staying next to Giraj Swami. And Maharaj came to take shower and said, "What you are doing?" I said, "Maharaj, we are doing bhajan." He said, "Why, you have no service? Go and do your service." So like bhajan was not considered as service, like we are wasting our time. Go and do your service. So there was service from morning to evening, there is no time. So our devotee, I mean Western devotee they did. Indian devotee बहानेबाज बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं, काम चोर या कहा जाता है ना. So they used to get sick, and we had fixed for supply. The register was for supply. I used to sign, and then they didn't. And Dr. Seth here next to the register was our doctor, Hare Krishna doctor. I used to sign. So Dr. Seth used to give everybody a liquid, a red liquid medicine. Whoever becomes sick, he used to give that medicine. So once I asked Dr. Seth that you give the same medicine, the sweet medicine, your sugar, syrup and, that red kind of color. So I asked, I think John Loka was with me. I asked that, "Doctor, you give same medicine to all the devotee." He said, "All your devotee have same disease. And that disease is their mental disease. They do not want to work. So this works." And he said, "They have no disease. Just everything in mind." So yes, we need to hear. We need to hear more. Otherwise, why Prahlad Maharaj says Sravanam is first devotional service? We need to hear more. And if you hear, then you'll be convinced. Same like if you walk today barefoot, when somebody is walking with his shoes, you walk on the barefoot, even a small puddle on the road you'll feel pain. थोड़ा सा गिट्टी लगेगा. But people in village, they walk barefoot, even throne goes inside, throne gets hurt, not them. Because they are used to, and their feet have become strong. So when we hear more and more, we will become strong. That misery is for our good, insult for my good, everything. And this will be advance in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Vijay. Hare Krishna. Yes. You already.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. At the beginning of the class, you mentioned the pastime of Dhruva Maharaj, and you mentioned one statement that, as in regards to Dhruva Maharaj, that intelligence is controlled by the demigods. So, in the life of the devotees, Prabhuji, sometimes devotee does the mistakes and repent for the mistake, and sometimes he gets confused. So, in that connection, how I can understand that it is because of my own karma, or it's because of the control of demigod or some other higher power, as for my own purification it is going to be happen. So how to understand the situation?
See, generally, what I understood, why we need to understand. Let us, when it comes, if we are confused what to do, seek guidance. Prabhuji is telling, continue reading, do our devotional service. Why we analyze? Why need to analyze it? Okay, what the factor? And accept it and go ahead in our devotional service. Because I have heard in the Shastra it says, for pure devotee, Krishna interfere to glorify them. But for sadhakas, it may be a karma, it may be some demigod interference or whatever. So it's very difficult to identify, and it doesn't matter for us. Situation has come, Prabhuji saying, take the feedback, favorable is for learning, learn it and then go ahead. Thank you. We'll stop here. Already so much time is on. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Please bless me. I speak whatever I heard. I myself is struggling with all this anarthas and difficulties. I need all of your blessings and prayers so I can serve Srila Prabhupada throughout my life. And please, all of you Vaishnavas, Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.